Greetings and welcome to another Kill Team video, where today I'm going over what to expect with the new edition of Kill Team, where I'm going through the video and article posted today covering some of the new changes we're expecting for the new edition. And before we get into things, please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Do you like it? You know, what do you think of the upcoming changes? And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out in the episode description below, and a affiliate link at Element Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support as well. But yeah, I'd actually just recorded a video on changes I want to see, and then they just posted a new video and article going over the new changes for Kill Team. So I'm going to quickly go over that video and then explain through the Warhammer community article, which I'll link down in the episode description below. So first off, we have new ways to score. So at the start of the video, Elliot mentions that there's more ways for how you represent how you play in your games. So he says you've got your primary op. So he says you've got your crit op, your tac op, and your kill op. So you've got three already different ways to score. So before was all these primaries and secondaries with primaries and tac ops. Now you effectively got your primaries, your secondaries, and that kill tally, which they showed earlier. Another interesting thing is, of those three, you secretly pick one of those to be your primary op, and then at the end of the game, you get more points for that one. So the interesting thing is you can go like, maybe I'll play, and I'll get more points on the primary, so I'll go for that, or I'll get more points on my tac op, or I'm going to be more killy with this kill team, so I'm going to focus on more killing. So it's a new interesting development, because it does mean games are probably going to be a lot more scoring, but it's interesting now you can kind of represent how you want to play. The other thing is, we don't know if that means you have fixed primaries or you get more to select, but that's a new interesting avenue. It is kind of wild that killing is now its own part of Kill Team, but maybe we might see scoring related to that. But as I said, you've now got three ways to score, and you pick one of those to be your primary way to score at the end of the game to get more points. So that's pretty interesting. Then Elliot expanded upon equipment. So equipment has changed too. We now have a universal pool of equipment, which we're aware of, in addition to your own faction equipment. The new change here is there's no more equipment points. So in standard games of Kill Team, everyone gets 10 equipment points, and some factions can select a bit more. But we all get access now to the same universal terrain, well, the universal equipment pool, as well as your own faction ones. And the interesting thing is you can now use equipment to basically buy terrain features, as per Elliot. So I've already covered those in the preview video, but it's basically, you know, like all the ladders, the light barricades, the heavy barricades, the minefields, all that kind of stuff. So that should actually make getting into the game a little bit more easier, because points are removed from equipment and you all select the same amount, I assume. So that's going to be interesting, because now we also get terrain. So before we just had light barricades. The interesting thing is now, if you do want barricades of any kind, it's eating into your equipment allowance. So you may now be in a scenario where you don't select barricades, or you sacrifice equipment to select key barricades. So interesting mind games there, although you may not even need barricades with the new Killzone, because it's quite dense. We also got some more news on Killzone Volkus. So that's the new Killzone we're playing on. Nothing much too revealed here, just that it's basically Chownath 2.0. It's a very dense, heavy city fighting terrain, so there's going to be lots of heavy terrain area everywhere. But as from the pictures, it looks very accessible, and it still offers a nice interest between, well, like a nice balance between shooting and melee, because unlike Chownath, there's still more open areas and stuff isn't too high to climb over. So it should offer a nice way to play. And then the biggest piece of information that Elliot mentions is an app. So we're going to get a Kill Team app, probably similar to Warhammer 40,000. So it's going to have like all the online resources, because all the rules are going to be free. So it'll have all the kill teams in one place. Hopefully it will have a way to track, you know, your games and stuff. So that would be really, really cool. Sounds really, really fun. Once again, he reiterated how Kill Team is now going to reflect how you want to play in terms of the number of kill teams and what playstyle you'll like. They've also mentioned they've got members of the community involved to help with the new edition. It's not me, don't worry. No one will believe me, but it really is not me. But that's cool. It's nice that they've asked people from the community to get involved with helping the design of the new edition. But that all sounds really, really fun. Now, the other thing is they've got the article, so I'll quickly switch to the article where we can go through all of that. So for getting started with Kill Team, they've explained how they break it down to get people into the game more quickly. So basically, the orange stuff is all you need to play, and the black stuff is if you want to play more competitively. So all you need to play is the core rule, a Kill Team, and the Killzone. then you can just start playing Kill Team. If you want to play other formats such as the competitive format, you'll need the Approved Ops card pack, the Kill Teams card pack, which I assume has all the faction card packs, and then upgrade packs. So I assume this is the extra terrain and stuff, which, you know, seems like a lot at first if you want to play fully competitive. But the good thing about the new starter set is that it will come with everything. So effectively, if you want to get fully into Kill Team, buy the new starter set. Another new thing is that basically all the classic Kill Teams will be shipped out with brand new boxes that have QR codes that links to their full and up-to-date rules on Warhammer community. So it will also be reflective of any balance changes. So that will basically always be live because the QR code can just basically link to the new and updated link. Probably synergizes with the app as well. And then they've kind of synergized the faction badges a bit more so you can tell who they are because they're now behind triangles instead of just faces. So basically making it easier to get into and more up to date so you don't really need the books. Because another issue people had with getting into the game is they usually had to go to interesting third-party sites or trying to buy books. So basically eliminating that and making the process a lot quicker and easier is really, really good. Shapes, they're gone. Look, shapes are really gone. We're going to keep mentioning shapes are gone until you remember. But we've got numbers, and once again, if I assume this is from the core rulebook, but we've got clear designs. But what it looks like from that picture is climbing basically stays the same. So you still looks like you pay for every 2 inches, you pay 2 inches because that terrain features like 3 inches or 3.5. So you basically spend 4 inches to climb, then you spend the 2 inches to clear your base, and then you drop for free because it's less than 2 inches. So that's a 0 drop. So as I said, clear diagrams, we're back to inches, shapes are gone, but it also looks like climbing rules remain the same. They've also cleared the rules up and made examples clearer. So hopefully the book is way more organized and easier to read than the current edition of Kill Team. As you can see here, reposition seems like it was the old move action. So move action is now reposition, and it effectively works the same way. So you move the operative up to its movement stat, and it must be done in 1 or more straight line increments, and you cannot move within control range. So control range is currently engagement range. So engagement range is changed to control range. And then you can't move within control range unless you have a special rule or can charge. And then you cannot perform this action while within control range of enemy operatives or during the same action in which you fell back or charge. So basically exactly the same. Move has just been renamed. So probably a lot of other actions and rules have been rechanged as well. So the other thing is, once again, talking about solo and cooperative mode, which is mainly a way for you to play kind of more narrative Kill Team, but also a great way to introduce people to other Kill Teams. So this looks like a 3-player co-op, or maybe a 2-player co-op, or a 4-player co-op, because you've got the Vespids, the Kroot, the Blooded, and then I can't count because it's the Blooded still. So basically a 3-way mash, but they made it sound more interesting, really highlighting that's a good way to introduce people to Kill Team and learn the game. And probably this is where we're going to see the expanded narrative element. And it does sound more fun. And it shows that the Vespids know how to use machines as well as radioactive weapons. They also expand that the enemies in these joint ops are known as non-player operatives and can be represented by a wide range of miniatures from your collections. So you don't need to use fixed Kill Team models. It gives players a great way for teaching fundamentals and, you know, just reenacting, as I said, like narrative scenes like Last Stands or trying to wipe out a huge garrisoned force. So is that already sounding more interesting? As well as, yeah, I'm interested in how this expands. So quite intrigued. Then we also get a mention on older Kill Teams to an extent. Almost every Kill Team released in a box set, from the Veteran Guardsmen right up to the Harnkin Jaegers, will have full updated rules for the new edition. You'll also be able to buy a pack of physical cards to keep them close at hand when you're playing, which is really, really cool. And it even mentions the Elucidian Star Striders and Galapox will be receiving updated digital rules, which makes me very, very happy as owners of both heavily converted teams. That sounds really cool. For the data sheets themselves, as you can see, they've changed. We've got numbers. Numbers are back, so it's still APL, move, save, wounds. So Daka Boy has actually kind of been nerfed here. So his Daka shooter instead of his Daka gun, still as before. So long range is 5 attacks, hitting on fours, 3-4. Now close range, so if you're within 6 inches, is 5 attacks hitting on fours, 3-4, ceaseless. So it's lost relentless. So maybe that change with Felgor Ravager was a premonition of the new edition. So most things may lose relentless. I don't know. but it's quite interesting that the commandos lost that there. And then it can still Daka Dash. So Daka Dash allows it to basically do a free dash action and then shoot action with its Daka shooter. So interestingly, we get a big update at the bottom for kill teams that are going to be removed. Once again, I really should have made my video on kill teams that what we won't see, but it means all the Compendium teams will not have updated rules. Compendium is dead, I'm afraid. We have lost the Compendium, which I'm not too surprised about, but they have basically said that pretty much all the Bespoke teams are continuing. So I don't think if anyone was trying to, I don't know, release spin that teams were getting retired, it looks like it was only the Compendium teams, which pretty much everyone assumes so already. But otherwise, then there's just a note about dice and buzz jokes because, well, the Vespid are great. They buzz and commit war crimes. What's not more to love? So yeah, for the new edition announcement overview, once again, Elliot said now it looks like we have 3 new ways to play in terms of the free way we score in our game. So you've got the primaries, then which is your crit ops. Love the name. Then you've got your tac ops, and then you've also got your kill ops. And then secretly pick one of those to be your primary one, which you score more from. So, you've got more granularity in how you play and score. The rules have been refined. We're definitely back to inches. Shapes are gone. We've got a Kill Team app coming with all the updated rules, a more streamlined way to get into Kill Team for new players, as well as what you need if you want to expand more into competitive play. Everyone's going to get updated rules. We've got a Kill Team app, really, really nice. And all boxes will have a QR code that links to the Kill Team's updated rules, which is really, really neat. And it's all in an online resource, so very easy to reference officially. Then we've got updated rules. They've clarified the core rules, rechanged some. So for example, move is now reposition and engagement range is now control range. And also each rule also has a little note from the designer's commentary explaining how they work, just to make everything a little bit more clearer. So hopefully we have a better formatted core rulebook. We've got solo and co-op play for kind of like the narrative element, but to also introduce more people into Kill Team, like as a better tutorial mode, which is really, really nice. And then finally, we've got a better statement on what's happening with kill teams. Pretty much all kill teams are staying if they're a Bespoke team, but all Compendium teams are gone. Compendium teams will not be getting updated rules, but all Bespoke teams will. So, I mean, look, if you're a Compendium player, obviously it's not great, but you can use your Compendium models for more solo play and co-op play, so you still have a use for them. But if you have invested to Bespoke teams and you were terrified about them disappearing because of maybe like rumors or content creators spreading rumors about that, it's not. It's fine. They're all going to get up-to-date rules on the launch of Kill Team, so we have some nice clarification there. Shame it's a bit buried in that article, but it's clarification nonetheless, which is really good to see. The more I hear about the new edition, I am just getting more and more hyped. I am very, very excited. I can't wait. I'm trying to get all my kill teams painted for the new edition, so then when I know when the rules are, I know which one to properly stick to. I may stick with my Gallifpox considering they're staying. I made this image and I was just like, my Gallifpox are here. So Gallifpox are fine. I'm so happy Gallifpox are fine. But I am so hyped for the new edition. But that's pretty much it from me today. Bit of a short video, but please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. What do you think of the update to today? What do you think about the confirmation about what teams we'll have? I do know it does only say like almost every, so there are probably some Bespoke kill teams we may not see. Personally, I think it'll probably be Inquisition and Chaos Cult. Who knows? But yeah, let me know what you think. What do you think of the changes? What's been shown off today? And are you still hyped for the new edition like me? But remember, I've got a Discord you can check out for free in the episode description below, an affiliate link at Element Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support, and I'll quickly shout out my patrons. So for my adepts of the crew, I have Tom, Supercow, Stephen, Sam, Nick, Mr. Meatwad, Mercenary Q, Lucas, John Thomas, Graham, Dave Meatswell, Dad of Golden's Chris, and then for my veterans of the crew, I have Sam Joseph. Thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me and helps support the channel. But yeah, I am like so hyped. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. There's so much stuff I want to cover. I might even do a new video every day. I don't know. It's like, we had a bit, I like the lore article from yesterday, and then Monday's episode was kind of weird, but this article is cool. And I just like how they're presenting it. It's all so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. But remember, No matter what happens with the new edition, you'll always be able to win your games of Kill Team as long as you can roll a crit.